on the bone. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. There it go. Oh, Lord. That motherfucker look like he's 200 pounds.
I think it was a great fight. It was amazing.
Why do you think he was so successful with setting that punch up, man?
I ain't got.
I'm not gonna fight him, man.
I'll sleep you though. I'll sleep you though.
He's always waiting for that to set up the punch, and he caught him and he opened up and he saw the time, so he went for it.
Did you see it coming? Did you see the
knockout? Yeah, I saw, you know, cause like I said, he's studying you. He's waiting for the punch to.
And all along.
Yeah, all along. Tank is the best fighter in the world. Tank's the best fighter in the world. He going and his team's been saying it for quite some time.
I think from the fourth round.
Got it.
Yeah, from the fourth round. But he did his thing, you know. The guy was strong. He could take a punch, and you know, but man, he did good, man. He did good.
Do you think he should stay at 175, or do you think he should?
Frank did well, but you can see Gervonta getting closer and closer every round. And once he started going from corner to corner, that was the end of the fight.
Good performance, man. I feel like it was a great performance for boxing. Both Tank and Frank, they really put on a show. Frank did not back down. I gotta give him a lot of respect, but Tank just had a good game plan, just breaking him down, and he got him up out of there, man.
How about that knockout, man?
Hey man, Tank did what he was supposed to. Processed it from round one. He made a counter punch first. So somebody.
Now, Tank Davis so patient and cerebral.
And what was the word I used in the press conference? Experience. Experience.
Exactly.
And you saw that tonight.
You saw the experience at. Frank Martin made a good account of himself for the most part until he didn't. Talk to us about the suddenness of the Davis knockout tonight.
I think that, you know, he good. He fought his spurts, you know what I'm saying? He held his defense up.
Oh, they were fighting. They fighting like they wrecking like shit.
It's just levels.
Let's see what other boxers have said. Shakur Stevenson, the World Boxing Council lightweight champion of the world, talked about the fight between Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin. He said, "I look at boxing in terms of levels. There are different levels here. Davis will get in the ring and realize that Martin is below level, then Dot will destroy him and feel on top of the world. I have nothing against Frank, but it's just a matter of level." Frank Martin started boxing at 17 or 15. He obviously started late and is a bit behind other fighters. I don't think he can beat Davis, according to the Boxing News portal.
Tank, he gonna go in there, fill him out, figure out that he's really not on his level, and then he gonna annihilate.
However, World Boxing Organization's super lightweight champion Teofimo Lopez was firmly of the belief that Martin would inflict the first defeat of Davis's career. I think if Frank Martin goes and presses Tank Davis without showing him any respect, then we should see a different type of outing. However, if Martin comes in there just respecting the power and the hype behind Gervonta Davis, then I believe it will be an early night for Frank Martin.
How do you see that fight play now? I think that if Frank Martin goes and presses Tank Davis without showing him any respect, then we should see a different type of outing. However, if he comes in there just respecting the power and the hype.
Eddie Hearn talking about the fight claim, Gervonta Davis has made a smart choice by selecting an opponent against whom victory is guaranteed. On that note, Eddie Hearn said, "Yeah, it's all right. It's an easy fight for Tank." Also speaking to Fight Hype, the chairperson of the MAC Room who held Canelo Alvarez responsible for Garcia versus Haney taking place in NYC also added, "But Frank Martin is a good little fighter." Hearn concluded by saying, "I don't think it's going to do mad numbers, but yeah, it's a good fight."
Build him, in Puerto Rico and in America as well.
Tank versus Frank Martin?
Yeah, good. I mean, it's all right. It's an easy fight for Tank, but Frank Martin's a good little fighter. Don't think he's going to do mad numbers, but...
Hopefully, following the match against Martin Tank, he will eventually face Devin Haney. Former world champion Anderberto claimed he had always believed World Boxing Association lightweight title holder Gervonta Davis would beat Frank Martin. His reason for picking Gervonta Davis was mainly because Frank Martin had more than just his opponent to combat on fight night, as he also had the big stage of headlining up to fight against an experience he'll be having for the very first time. I like both guys, but it's hard to go against Tank. He's got the full package. He's fast. He's strong. A lot of people turn a blind eye to the fact that he has a very good base. Davis is used to these big events. This will be the first time we see Frank Martin in a big show.
Who do you got? How do you see that fight going?
I said I like both guys, but it's hard to go against Tank, man. He has kind of the full package, man. Like I say, he's fast, he's strong, and a lot of people out there, they look past the fact that he's very...
A lot of times, the big event paralyzes a lot of guys, especially when you're going up against a beast like Davis. So Martin has a lot of things to try to overcome. I'm talking about skill, strength, and atmosphere. That's why I favor Davis. Berto said,
It was tough to watch. I wanted to come down and support my boy AB, man. I wanted to see him, come out with a victory tonight. But like I said, he was off for a while.
Devin Haney, talking about the fight, expressed his doubts on Frank's ability to upset Tank Davis in the coming fight, despite the claims from Frank on knocking Davis. Haney revealed that he expected Tank Davis to give Frank Martin a beating when they met in the ring in June. In an interview, Haney said, "I think Tank beats him. We haven't seen Frank Martin at the highest level, at the elite level. We just haven't seen each other from that performance against Artenher at Union. It was clear that Martin wasn't ready for elite level competition." In another statement, Haney said, "Do I think Martin is going to go in there and lay down? No, I think he'll go in there and try to get his respect, and he will fight back. But I think Tank has the experience and skills and will be victorious."
Confidently, just no.
I think that Tank beats him. I mean, we haven't seen Frank Martin at the highest level, the elite level. Not saying that he's not elite, but we just haven't seen it. Do I think he can go in there?
From the previous fights that Martin had participated in, it was clear that he was over-muscled and emphasized too much weight training in most of his fight preparations. His overreaction to the skills that Tank Davis used in his training in the footage was an awakening call for Martin, as he seemed to have been implying the wrong methods for preparation. It was clear that the chances of him winning were very minimal. However, World Boxing Council super lightweight champion Devin Haney explained that, but will it be easy? I can't say if I think that Frank Martin will go in there and show that he's a contender. The answer is yes.
I mean, I even love that the weigh is open to the public, filling up in here. These fighters deserve it. We want to be seen. We want to show out. And when we hear that noise, that gets us going. You know, so that's.
Former two-time welterweight champion Sean Porter said of Gervonta Davis, "Honestly, he has put himself in a class of his own, and I always like to say he's cut himself out of the shadow of Floyd Mayweather. I think he's got more recognition than most fighters at his age. He suddenly broke through that shadow, and he stands by himself now. His power is undeniable, and he has the skills to go along with it." He then continued,
He's going, you know, so that's what's most important. A big fight in a big arena like this, you fill it up and you give everybody what they want.
So you're telling me that a lot of the fans cheer.
Martin has a low work rate and loads up. He can't take those early rounds off and come on in the 7th or 8th rounds and hope for a knockout, said Spence. "I feel like Frank is going to dominate him first through 12 rounds and win the fight, Tank. He's a great fighter, but I feel like Frank is definitely going to take it," said Spence. "He's the best fighter he's fought. He's going to see the speed."
I mean, I feel like he's the most skilled, talented fighter that Tank ever fought. Like, it's one of those he can't take those early rounds off and feel like he's gonna come in the 7, 8 round and hope for a knockout. I feel like Frank gonna dominate.
He's going to see the strength and the power that Frank brings to the table come fight night, and that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.